Hello everybody, I'm happy to be here with you today talking about something very important, and this is how we support our children, how we support these beautiful beings of light that they're coming into our lives. I never had children and I will never have children in this lifetime, but I worked as a teacher and I was in contact with many beautiful beings, young beings full of light, full of purity. And I should be teaching them, but they were teaching me with their love, with their purity, with the true connection that they have with their being, with Earth, with the cosmos. And something important for all of us is to connect to the children, not to limit them, but to learn from them, from the expansion that they're experiencing. So before we start, I want all of us to connect to our being, to our purity. I want all of us to go back to this early years of our lives, where we are full of light. The mind was not the guide, and we were able to connect to our whole being, and there was so much joy in us, and this joy was just a natural state. We didn't have to try to be joyful. It did not depend on external circumstances. It was an inner state. We were joyful, connected, supported by the light, the earth, and the cosmos. So I want you all that you're connecting to me right now to re-experience your purity, your inner joy, the love that you have for all life. Children are so good loving others. They love animals, plants, human beings. They're excited about life. They want to learn. So we are going back to this beautiful state, to this beautiful openness and expansion. And in this state, we're going to be these parents that love their children and want them to grow without losing this purity, without being forced to do things that they are natural to them, without losing their connection with Earth and the cosmos. And we want our children to experience the flow of life. This is what we're experiencing right now ourselves, the effortless flow of life, where there are no obstacles, there are no limitations, there are no problems, there are no fears. We want our children to maintain this understanding. When they come to Earth, this is what they know, that everything is effortless. There is love, support, connection. And they grow like flowers. They gently open up. They gently open up to share with us their light, their beauty, their power, their joy. And we observe them. When you are with children, they can help you purify. They can help you go back to this state of purity that they're experiencing and you have experienced long time ago in the early years of your life. And somebody has asked me a long time ago, do people have to prepare themselves for being parents? Do they have to purify themselves? Do they have to heal themselves before they undertake this big responsibility to help a beautiful light being grow and become an earth being? Yes, human beings have to purify themselves. They have to experience the truth, the light coming into their being, the energies of the earth supporting them to experience this beautiful miracle of birth. Human beings should experience the flow of life. They should be healed by the fears and limitations, or at least this should be their intention. And then a child is coming to earth and exists in a purified space, supported by his parents or her parents, being in a supportive environment, and learn not to absorb negativity and patterns from family members, but to grow with them, to be happy with them, to be joyful with them, to learn from each other, to exchange light. In this type of environment, the young human beings are going to be supported to maintain the powerful connections with Earth and the cosmos, to have a good understanding about their path, their truth. Nobody is forcing them to do anything that is unnatural to them. They can remain in this beautiful state of purity as long as they want, and the environment around them supports that. They are supported to continue loving themselves, loving others, receiving nourishment and support from Earth, and also open up to the astral connection. Everything is just balanced. And all living beings, the older living beings who need the purification, they're going to have it. They're going to experience it, because with them there is a light being. There is a beautiful light being that has the power to support them. And often light beings reincarnate on Earth in order to support family members, older family members, to bring light to them, to show them opportunities to grow, to understand their path, to know their truth. It is also interesting that most people on earth that are experiencing patterns, limitations, insecurities, fears, the root of all this can be found in the early years. And this means that family members are very restricted. They worry about their life, the life of the children, about survival. And all these fears and limitations, they become the state where the young human being is growing. And often the young human being feels very disorientated, lots of fears, limitations, worries, anxiety. And in them they experience that everything is a flow, everything is just an open space of growth. But they're receiving the signals from the environment around them that there are problems, there are restrictions, there are fears, there are worries, there is anxiety, loss of conversations that bring more anxiety and more fear. This brings confusion to a young child. And sometimes children, they blame themselves. They create this pattern at a very young age that somebody has to be blamed for this situation in the family. And they blame themselves, or they try desperately to make people happy, but people in their environment, they are stuck in limited patterns. They cannot be happy. They cannot be fulfilled. So a young child carries this dissatisfaction, confusion, and insecurity from his or her early years. And these patterns grow over the years, and they affect them whatever they do. So they're insecure to have relationships with others. They're insecure when they want to express themselves. When they want to choose their path, they see lots of different paths. They're confused as to where to go, what to do with their lives. And wherever they look, they see confusion, suffering, anxiety, problems, challenges. And at some point, the young child is going to accept this as the truth about life on earth. It is normal for people to suffer on earth. Everybody's suffering. Everybody is confused. Everybody has all these choices, but there's no true path. People cannot be truthful to each other. They cannot share the truth. They cannot create using their beautiful gifts. They have to invent other abilities, and they have to compete with others. So when a child is convinced that this is what life is about on earth, then they are going to follow different diversions, and these patterns are going to grow. So it is very important for all of us who are connecting to children to give them the space and the support they need to maintain the purity, inner joy, truth, growth and transformation. And they're going to teach us how to purify, how to love ourselves, how to connect to earth, how to connect to each other without fear and competition. We connect to each other openly. There is no agenda. There are no conditions. This is how children connect to each other. Because what they want is to share light. And if we connect to each other in a conditional way, we don't share light. We are not open. We are not open to receive and transmit. We are not open to grow with others. We are fearful, limited, in a survival state. And this survival state that many human beings experience should be something that children don't experience at a young age. They should experience abundance. And love is a form of abundance. Truth is abundance. Joy is abundance. Everything that we want to experience in a high state, we should allow the young human beings to experience it constantly and teach us how to open up to this. There is great learning that can happen between different members of the family and young human beings. And something that is so powerful, and I have experienced it myself, even though I don't have children, is the love that children can give you. They can give you a hug and a kiss. They can cut a flower for you and give it to you. They want to give you a gift, a present. They want to connect to you. And they do it so beautifully, so effortlessly. So this love that young children can give to us, we should give it to them in more than one ways. It is a privilege, a great honor to connect to a young being, to connect to this being's light. They're so pure. They have so much love and wisdom, truth. And not being able to care for them and love them and see them as something precious in our lives. For me, young children are very precious because my connection with them is very powerful, very unique, and there's always so much learning that comes from the children to older human beings. And I told you that I was a teacher and I was working with children, and often I will let them teach me and show me. And then all of us together we're going to take turns to share what we love doing. For me, sharing love was very important, and sharing my truth and listening to other people's truths. It was vital to our connection. Creating a safe environment, a loving environment for your children or the children you connect to be themselves, to share the light that they are. And if you're a parent, this space where your children grow should always be a space of light, a space of truth. And you will see that your children are going to grow in a wonderful way. They're not going to be restricted. They're not going to be confused. They're not going to go against their truth. They're not going to suffer because other people are suffering with them. But they are going to experience this abundance. Everything on earth is supported. Everything on earth has a path and a purpose. We are all sharing our light. We are all connecting to our truth. We are experiencing collective growth. We are supporting collective growth to be experienced by all beings. We want our children to experience this growth. We want our children to connect to earth. We won't criticize or correct our children when they're just sharing their truth. And we will love them. Because what they're giving us is so precious. Thank you so much for connecting to me today. Thank you for connecting to your purity, to your light, to your truth. And if you are parents and you have children, connect to your truth, to your purity, and let them do the same. It's going to be so beneficial. It's going to be a wonderful and a powerful connection. And it's going to teach you a lot. Thank you for being here with me. I will see you again very soon. Have a wonderful day.